Where we're learning a city councilman was doused in gasoline and lit on fire in an attack at his office. Police say the suspect walked into the office of Lee Vogler at the local media outlet where he works, confronting Vogler before covering him in gas. He then ran out of the building where the suspect ignited the fire on Vogler's body, according to police. That person is in custody and could not be reached for comment. But I want to bring in Aaron Gilchrist, who's joining us now. Just horrific details on the story. Aaron, is there any indication this may have been politically motivated?
Well, Hallie, the Danville City Police Department made it a point to say that the suspect and the councilman know each other. They are acquaintances, and that this was an assault that was a result of a personal matter, not a political affiliation or related to his job as a member of the city council there in Danville. So let me back up a little bit here to what we know about what happened. And this is details coming from both the city police department and Mr. Vogler's boss. City council is a part-time job. His full-time boss, or colleague, I should say, was able to sort of shine some light on the details here. It was about 11:30 this morning, we understand, when someone forced his way into this small office building on Main Street in Danville, according to one of the workers there, and went directly toward Lee Vogler. And then we understand he was carrying a 5-gallon bucket of gas. That's how it was described by his coworker, and threw that gasoline on Mr. Vogler, who then ran toward the front door to get out of the building, yelling for someone to call 911, and then was set on fire in those moments after that happened. We understand now that police have arrested this acquaintance, a 29-year-old. His name is Shotzi Michael Buck Hayes, and he has been charged with attempted first-degree murder as well as aggravated malicious wounding as a result of the attack earlier today. I want you to hear what one of Mr. Vogler's colleagues had to say about this incident that happened inside their office earlier today.
This type of senseless act of violence has to stop. You do not have the right as a human being to get upset with someone enough to lash out and attempt to harm them in any way, much less this way.
Now, I think it's important to point out in that same social media post, we were told that Mr. Vogler was awake and talking when he was taken away by medics earlier today. The city police department saying that he was flown to a regional medical center there in that area. Hallie, this is Danville, Virginia is a small city, about 40,000 or so people in what we call Southside Virginia. It's right on the North Carolina border. And Mr. Vogler had served on the city council there since 2012. He was in his early 20s when he was elected to office there and has been a member of the city council since then, and obviously worked at this small media company as well that serves that Southside, Southern Virginia, Northern North Carolina area.
Aaron Gilchrist, thank you for staying on top of this one. I know a lot of developments coming in. We'll look for updates from you as we get them. Appreciate that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.